Hello, hello. Let me turn this music down. Good morning, good afternoon. Listen, we're in another pop culture chat. I hope you all joined me earlier for my last live with Danny and Blue as we talked about Rhoda Osmond, the AKA the Brick Lady, and her excuse me, the Brick Lady and her conviction. And as you all come in, please make sure you all hit that like button. You see that QR code up there. If you like what you see, scan it and it will take you to the page so that you can subscribe. Or you can go right do the old fashioned way. You go to the YouTube page and subscribe. If you are following me on Twitch and if you're following me on X, make sure you hit that heart button or whatever it is that you all do over at Twitch. Make sure you do it because we're going to go over this information real quickly. Looks like the Grammy Awards nominations have come out and yeah, we're going to go over. We're not going to go over every category. I want to try to keep this to anywhere from 30 minutes to less. We're just going to go over some categories and see what's going on. If you want to watch that, you can go to Grammy.com and they will go. You can watch the whole announcement that they had earlier this morning. We're going to go over the highlights. And again, if you like what you see, please make sure you hit that like button. Also, if you do like what you see, please tell a friend, tell a kin, tell a coworker. You can even tell a heifer that you can't stand. Because if she's over here watching my videos, she won't be bothering you. All right, so let's get into it. Let me go ahead and share my screen. All right, so these are the 2026 Grammy nominees. The Grammy Awards show will be held Sunday, February 1st, 2026. It's going to be shown on CBS, and I do think it's going to be streamed on their Paramount Plus app. So if you want to watch it, you can watch it right there again on regular network TV. It's going to be streamed on CBS. And then if you are an internet girly like I am and you don't have cable or anything like that, you can watch it on Paramount Plus. So let's get at it. All right. So here we have what you see in front of me. These are the nominations for the Album of the Year. So let's look at who are the Album of the Year. They're up here. You've got Bad Bunny. You have Justin Bieber. You have Sabrina Carpenter. You have The Clips. You have Lady Gaga. You have Kendrick Lamar. You have Leon Thomas. And you have Tyler, the Creator. So Bad Bunny's album is Debí tomar más fotos. I should have taken more photos, translated in English. So this is his album that has been nominated. And if you're not familiar, Bad Bunny will be performing at the Grammy Awards, at the Super Bowl. And you know the controversy that has put up because he's going to be performing at the Super Bowl. You know, people believe that if you're not speaking English and if you're not a certain hue, you're not American. But everyone is not realizing that Bad Bunny was born in Puerto Rico, which is a U.S. territory. Therefore, i.e., he is an American citizen. So he has had a Grammy nomination for Debir Tirar Más Fotos, and it's been translated to I Should Have Taken More Photos. We've got Justin Bieber. Lord, I can't speak today. Justin Bieber for his album Swag. And I think his hit song that I remember is Yukon off this album. We have Sabrina Carpenter, Man's Best Friend. Her album, I think the songs that she had off this album is Man, Child, and Tears. Let me go back because they may be telling me what songs. Okay, so he has Nouveau Lol and Voy a la Fuerza Pa PR. I don't know. These are the songs, I guess, that are popular off his album. Now, Justin Bieber, and I know the ones that was popular for me was the Yukon song because I heard that all the time. All I Can Take and Daisies. Once again, we've got Sabrina Carpenter with the album Man's Best Friend. We have Man Child and Tears are songs that come off of this album. And she is considered to be pop. Justin Bieber is considered to be pop. And I'm not sure the category of what Bad Bunny is in. If y'all know that, make sure y'all put it down in the comments for me. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, Ernest. So then we have Clips with Pusha T and Malice. Let God Sort 'Em Out. That's rap. They have The Birds Don't Sing and Chains and Whips. And this album has a lot of people have pushed this album to be album of the year. It came out earlier this year to much acclaim in the hip hop world and by the critics. And they also had the opportunity to perform at the Vatican. Don't know what that's about because I understand that you all's Pope is has a grandparent that was African American, black American. We've got Lady Gaga with Mayhem, Diseases, and Abracadabra. I know that Abracadabra song is nominated, I think, in the pop category. One thing about Lady Gaga has had a transition. You know, she went from being shock and awe. Her and Nicki Minaj were in that era of coming up with all this shock and awe with the costumes that they wore. You had Nicki Minaj with the pink chicken wing around her neck, and then you had Lady Gaga with her meat suit. And she has made a morphosis, and it tracks what's that artist's name? Madonna. It tracks like Madonna. You know, Madonna came out and she was over the top and in your face with stuff. Now, she didn't wear any meat suits or anything like that, but she did wear feathers or some scantily clad clothes, if I can remember. That was like Madonna and J-Lo were, you know, in that era. No, well, she was made way before Madonna in that era. You know, she had Like a Prayer, like that. Her trajectory went from being that shock and awe, being that dance party songs, disco type songs. Then she transitioned into being an actress, then transitioned back into music. I do think that she did something on Broadway, if I can recall. But Lady Gaga's transition is paralleling what I remember that Madonna had. So here we have Lady Gaga's her album Mayhem. We've got Kendrick Lamar's G and X. Kendrick Lamar it is going to be 2 years as we go into the Grammys. But he started, you know, he had his infamous run last year where he won, like, I think all the Grammys that he was nominated for, he won last year. And he put out G and X at the close of last year. So it made the Grammy cut this year. And so this album has been nominated to Album of the Year. We have Leon Thomas coming up behind him. So we've got Whacked Out Murals, and you got Squabble Up. And also you have Turn the TV Off is also on that album. And we do have couple of tracks that are on this album that have been nominated in other categories, particularly the songs that he's had with SZA. And Lefty Gunplay, I think is what his name is, for Turn TV Off. They've been nominated in different categories that we're going to go over later on. So let's talk about Leon Thomas. Now, Leon Thomas has had quite a year. He is transitioning from a child star into a musical phenom. His song Mutt is a absolutely great song. We've got How Fast and Safe Place are songs on this album as well. And all of these songs and all of these albums, you can go on any one of your platforms that you listen to music, from Amazon Music, from Apple Music, from Spotify. Does anybody still listen to Pandora? Is Pandora still in the in the we still talk about Pandora? Y'all let me know. Cuz I can't even remember if I don't know. I'm gonna have to try to see if Pandora will come up for me. I know it's on my television, so I'm gonna have to go see. And I haven't listened to it because I have Apple Music. But anyway, we've got Tyler the Creator with Chromacopia. He's had quite a bit of the controversy in the past maybe a month or so with the death of D'Angelo and his comment sections. I guess he was making a tribute to D'Angelo, and then his comment section just went crazy because, again, the audience that listens to Tyler the Creator are usually young, white, suburban type kids, young adults. And so he made that tribute to D'Angelo, and they were either being disrespectful or they didn't know anything about D'Angelo. Either way, they made their little snide comments, and then he had to go down and he made some kind of a comment towards his fan base, and then it just started going back and forth. People start pulling out them old tweets. I'm telling you now, them tweets will get you. They'll probably get us all. And I don't say that flippantly. I'm just saying, times change. Back in 20 if you're saying racist tweets, you're saying racist tweets. And I don't think people just stop doing that. But when you start saying a lot of snarky stuff and you mean and being a mean girl or something like that, or just being a mean boy, them tweets and stuff will come back and they will haunt you because people will pull up those tweets. All right, so we went over the nominations, and this was Album of the Year. So let's see. Let me share my screen. So we're going to go over the Song of the Year. So let me share this tab. And again, we've got Lady Gaga. We've got Doechii. We've got, I think her name is Rose, and Bruno Mars. Now, one thing about Bruno Mars, y'all let me know, when was the last time Bruno Mars was on the Grammys solo, where he was the person on the only one? Because it seems like every time I've seen Bruno Mars, probably in the past 3 or 4 years, it has always been a duet. So it looks like he's duetting with the K-pop girly. We've got Bad Bunny once again. I'm not sure of what these 3 young ladies, let me see. I guess it is Ray, Ami, Aja, and Audrey Nuna of K-pop Demon Hunters. I guess that's who these 3 are right here. Kendrick Lamar and SZA. We've got Sabrina Carpenter and Billie Eilish. Now, Billie Eilish, one of the things, I don't listen too much to her music, but I do love her songwriting abilities, and I've read the lyrics, and I've, along with the song, she's been having a pretty good run. Probably in the past, 5 or 6 years, she's had a really good run on here. But she has some songs that are just, I do like the lyrics. Sabrina Carpenter gives me Lady Gaga light. I can't really put who she reminds me of. I don't know why I always think of Burlesque when I see her or listen to some of her songs. She gives me Burlesque, but she's like a Lady Gaga light. I haven't really put my finger on, because she's not an exact Lady Gaga, but I can't put my finger on who it may be just an amalgamation of people, but it's not a full Lady Gaga impersonation. It's something else too. Is she giving me a little Dolly Parton? I don't know. It's just something about her. I'll figure it out who she reminds me of more so. So here we have Lady Gaga with her song, and this is Song of the Year. So we have Lady Gaga with Abracadabra. We have Doechii with anxiety. I like the video. I watched this video and I do enjoy. I did enjoy this video. One of the things about Doechii, I think that I've been hearing probably for the past year and a half, because she won a Grammy last year. That they some of the internet podcast streaming young boys are calling her an industry plant or anything like that. But I will tell you, um, Doechii has had a transformation. You know, when she first came out, she was trying to be the real sexy type. You know, that whole prototype, and then she just kind of just went on to who she was and who she is. And I think that she's had much success, and I think that has been key for a lot of artists is authenticity. And I do appreciate that with Doechii. So then we have Rose and Bruno Mars. This is just one of those. I've heard a lot of this song on YouTube, but I mostly hear it as a TikTok sound. So this is where I think that this song has got hype from. It's it's a catchy tune. I don't know if it would have been my choice for song of the year. Maybe pop song, best pop song. But song of the year, I don't know if I would have had this particular song up here as a song of that. We've got Bad Bunny once again. And again, he is going to be he's going to be performing at the Super Bowl. And so this is a song from K-pop Demon Hunters. This is the year for K-pop. This is the year for that. That's fine. I have not heard this song. I couldn't even tell you the beat to this song. Hold on just one moment. Hold on just one moment. Let's see if we can kind of. Okay. If it can't give it, one of the things about me and songs, if you got to take this long for me to get to your beat, then I don't want it. So then we have Kendrick Lamar and SZA with Luther. That was popular, particularly going into the spring, coming out of the spring, going into the summer. And this was popular, a popular song on the tour, because I think Kendrick Lamar is still on tour, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think SZA is on this half of the tour, but I think he is still on tour at this point. We've got Sabrina Carpenter and Man Child. Y'all, I'm still trying to figure out who she reminds me of. Because she has like a Taylor Swift type following, but for more mature women, probably I don't know if she has a big audience under 25, but I understand that she has a huge audience between 25 and older. I'm trying to figure out who she reminds me of. Let's see how her song starts off. I've not heard of Man Child.
Oh boy.
Okay. I just wanted to hear the beat. Because we are not going to get this stream taken down playing on this song. We've got Billie Eilish with Wildflower. And this is something that she wrote with her brother. Let me go back and be fair, because I just noticed that they were listing who were the writers. You've got, for Abracadabra, you got Lady Gaga, Henry Walter, and Andrew Watt as the songwriters. For Doechii's Anxiety, you got Jayla Hickman as the songwriter, and I believe that's Doechii. For APT, you have Amy Allen, Christopher Brody Brown, Roger Shaid, Omar Fetty, Philip Lawrence, Bruno Mars, Che Young Park, Theron Thomas and Henry Walter. Henry Walter has two songs he wrote with Lady Gaga, and he's written with Rose and Bruno Mars. We've got Bad Bunny. You got Marco Daniel Barrero. We've got Scott Dietrich. You have Benjamin Falik, Benito Antonio Martinez. What is that? Ocasio. Benito Antonio Martinez Ocasio. You got Hugo Rene Cincion Sanabria. You got Tyler Thomas, Spry, and Roberto Jose Rosada Torres as the songwriters. And this Hunter X, AJ, Audrey, Nuna, and REI Ama for Golden. You got AJAE, and Mark Sonabilik. So you have Kendrick Lamar and SZA. You got Jack Antonoff, uh, Rashwita Larisha Baca, Matthew Bernard, Scott Bridgeway, Sam Dew Inc., Kendrick Lamar, Solana Rowe, Mark Anthony Spear, and Kamasi Washington. That's the songwriters. And a lot of those writers, I think, toward the end, I think it's because, anyway, that was an old Luther song. Luther and Cheryl Lynn. Sabrina Carpenter's Man Child was written by Amy Allen. And again, Jack Antonoff is out here again, and Sabrina Carpenter. So he has had a year writing and producing songs for folks. He's done stuff for Kendrick Lamar. He's done stuff for Lady Gaga. I think he's done stuff for Taylor Swift this year. There's a lot of folks that Jack Antonoff's touch has been on this year. We have Billie Eilish, and it's usually her and her brother, Billie Eilish O'Connell and Phineas O'Connell, as the songwriters. All right. And then we're going to get into the best new artists. And if you're liking what you're hearing, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Smash that like button. Smash it. Where are we? Okay, let's continue. So we've got best new artist. We've got Olivia Dean. Seems like she's a soulful jazz inspired pop. We've got Olivia Dean and The Man I Need. We've got Cat's Eye. She looks like she's a K-pop girly. We've got the Marias. We have Addison Rae. Now this is interesting to me because she came off of TikTok, so she's got a song out. Curiouser and curiouser. I'm gonna move because I want to hear how she sounds. I keep it real. I live for the appeal. Okay. All right. So you have Somber, best new artist. You got Leon Thomas, Mutt. You've got Alex Warren, Lola Young. And these are the best new artists. All right. Give me one moment. So we've already gone over the album of the year. This is the full list. We've done the record of the year. We've done the album of the year. We've done the song of the year and the best new artist. So I'm going to continue to go on because we're not going to hit all of these categories. So here we have pop and dance. They have the best pop solo performance. You have Daisies by Justin Bieber, Manchild by Sabrina Carpenter, Disease by Lady Gaga, and The Subway, Chapel Roan, along with Messy by Lola Young. We've got best pop duo or group performance. We got Defying Gravity. It's the song from Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande. We've got Golden from the K-pop girlies, from the Hunter X from K-pop Demon Hunters. We have Gabriella by Cat's Eye. We've got APT by Rose and Bruno Mars, and we've got 30 for 30 for 30 for 30 from SZA featuring Kendrick Lamar, and this is the best pop duo, pop vocal album. We got Justin Bieber for Swag. You've got Sabrina Carpenter with Man's Best Friend. We've got Miley Cyrus with Something Beautiful. We have Mayhem from Lady Gaga. And we've got Teddy Swims with I've Tried Everything But Therapy, Part 2. We're not going to go over best dance, electronic, or the best dance pop. Best remix recording. So here we have rock and metal. We'll just do the best rock performances. We've got Amy and the Sniffers in You Should Not Be Doing That. We've got Linkin Park, and that's an older group. The Emptiness Machine. We have Turnstile with Never Enough. We have Haley Williams with Marzipan. We've got Youngblood featuring Nuno Betancourt, Frank Bello, and Adam Wakeman II. We've got Changes live from Villa Park, Back to the Beginning. Let's see. Best rock song, as alive as you need me to be. That's Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross. We've got Caramel by Vessel 1 and Vessel 2. These are the best of rock songs. These are the writers. We've got Glum, Daniel James and Haley Williams, and this is a song sung by Haley Williams. Caramel is sung by Sleep Token, and As Alive as You Need Me to Be is sung by 9 Inch Nails. Now that is also a blast from the past. 9 Inch Nails. We've got Never Enough, written by Daniel Fang, Franz Lyons, Pat McCrory, Meg Mills, and Brendan Yates. And this was sung by the group Turnstile. And then we have Dominic Harrison and Matt Swartz, who are the songwriters. And the song is Zombie, and it is sung by Youngblood. So let's continue. Who we have for best alternative? I'm not familiar with those, but y'all see that on the screen as you see. So then we have R&B, rap, and spoken word poetry. We have best R&B performances, and we've got Justin Bieber with Yukon. We've got Chris Brown featuring Bryson Tiller as It Depends. We've got Kehlani and Folded, and I'm telling you, this song right here, probably in the past 2 weeks, I have heard probably almost every R&B artist on TikTok and on YouTube remix this song or sing this song. So it must have been a Folded challenge or something like that. But I think the best ones that I've heard was Tony Braxton did that song. And there was a young man that came on there too, but I can't think of what his name is right now. Then we've got Leon Thomas. We've got Mutt live from NPR's Tiny Desk. And then we have Summer Walker's Heart of the Woman for best R&B performances. They have best traditional R&B performance. We've got Duran Bernard, Here We Are. We've got Layla Hathaway for Uptown. We've got Lettucey, That Love You Too. We've got SZA for Crybaby, and we have Leon Thomas, Vibes Don't Lie. And I'm just going to read over the best R&B songs. We've got Folded, that's written by Darius Dixon, Andre Harris, Donovan Knight, Don Mills, Kalani Parrish, Chris Riddick Tynes, DeWatt Kamal Wilson. And again, that's sung by Kalani. We've got Summer Walker's Heart of a Woman, written by David Bishop and Summer Walker. We have It Depends by Chris Brown featuring Bryson Bryson Tiller, written by Nico Baran, Chris Brown, Ant Clemens, Ephraim Lopez Jr. We've got Ryan Press, Bryson Tiller, Elliot Trent, and Dwayne Whitmore. We have Duran Barr, written Overqualified. That's by James John Abrahart and Durand Bernard. We've got Leon Thomas's song, Yes It Is. It's written by Jerice Banks, Lazaro Andres Camejo, Mike Hector, Peter Lee Johnson, Rodney Jones Jr., Ali Prawl, and Leon Thomas. Let's go. Let's see. They've got so much. We're just going to do the best R&B album. We got Giveon with Beloved. We've got Coco Jones with Why Not More. We have Lettucey with The Crown. We have Tiana Taylor with Escape Room. And we have Leon Thomas with Mutt. Interesting, because I don't even hear a song from Tiana Taylor's album, but they have nominated her album as a great R&B. So it must be a very fluid body of work. I guess I'll go back and listen to it to hear, but I've listened to all of these except Escape Room and Beloved. I haven't listened to those albums, so I'm going to go back and check those out to see what's going on. So then we have Best Rap Performance. We have Cardi B for Outside. We have the Clips for Chains and Whips. We have Doechii for Anxiety. We have Kendrick Lamar featuring Lefty Gunplay for TV Off. We have Tyler the Creator featuring Tizo Touchdown. For Darling I. We have Best Melodic Rap Performances. We have Friday featuring Meek Mill, and the song is Proud of Me. We've got J.I.D. featuring Ty Dolla Sign and is that Black or Six Lack? For Wholeheartedly. We have Kendrick Lamar with SZA with their song Luther. We've got Terrence Martin and Kenyon Dixon featuring Rhapsody for Weemage, their song Weemage. We've got Party Next Door and Drake for Somebody Loves Me for Best Melodic Rap Performances. Best Rap Song, we've got Anxiety by Doechii. We've got Birds Don't Sing by The Clips. We've got Sticky by Tyler the Creator featuring Glorilla, Sexy Red, and Lil Wayne. We've got TGIF for the song for Glorilla. We've got TV Off for Kendrick Lamar. Best Rap, Best Album, Best Spoken Word. We've got Jazz, Traditional Pop. We're not going to go over that, but we will just slowly go through them. We got Best Latin Album, Alternative Jazz, Best Traditional Pop Vocal Album. Oh, we've got Barbra Streisand, The Secret of Life, Partners Volume 2. We've got Laufey for A Matter of Time. We've got Lady Gaga for Harlequin. We've got Elton John and Brandy Carlisle with Who Believes in Angels. We have Jennifer Hudson for The Gift of Love. And we have Layla Bialy for Winter Songs, Instrumental, Music Theater. Country and American Roots, Best Country Duo, because they've expanded the country genre. They've expanded it for more traditional. How you doing, Buck? How you doing, Buck's Thoughts? Thank you for joining. They've expanded the country because last year Beyonce won Best Country. I think she won Best Country Album or Best Country Song. And so they have expanded to Best Traditional Country or something like. Let's look and see what these expanded to, because that way that they won't have her or any other person that they believe is tended to be top that's doing country. They will be in those things. So here we've got country and American roots music. So they've got Tyler Childers, Nose on the Grindstone. They got Shabuzi with Good News. They have Bad as I Used to Be from Chris Stapleton. I Never Lie by Zach Top. And then Somewhere Over Laredo by Lainey Thomas. Best Country Duo. Best Country Song. Best Traditional Country Album. This is what we have. And Best Contemporary. So they split those up so that the people who are doing the country music They believe that country music belongs to them. But we continue. Best American Roots Performance, Best Americana. We've got Boom by Sierra Hull. We've got Poison in My Well by Maggie Rose and Grace Potter. We've got Godspeed by Mavis Staples. I like that song. We've got Molly Tuttle, That's Going to Leave a Mark. And we have Jesse Wells with Horses. We've got Best American Roots Song, Ancient Light, Big Money, Foxes in the Snow, Middle, and Spitfire. Bluegrass, Traditional Blues, Contemporary Blues, Best Folk. Gospel Contemporary, Contemporary Christian Music, Gospel Album, Sunny Days by Yolanda Adams, Tasha by Tasha Cobbs Leonard. We've got Live, Breathe, and Fight by Tamala Mann. We've got Ty Tribbett with Only on the Road Live. And then we have Daryl Walls and PJ Morton, Heart of Mine. And then you got Contemporary Christian Music, Best Roots Gospel. We've got Latin, New Age, or eight. There's a lot of categories around here. I mean, I knew that there was a lot of categories, but I guess I've never just had to go down through them. I'm just going through the popular. We got Best African Music Performance. Good for you. Good. They pulled that out. You got Love by Burna Boy. You've got With You, David featuring Omar La. You've got Hope and Love, Eddie Kenzo and Mehran Mateen. You got Gimme That by Ara Star featuring Kid. We've got Push to Start by Tyler. So, because there was a big controversy earlier this thing about Tyler coming out in her album, and they getting mad at the American audience that Tyler's album didn't go far. But Tyler is best. This is the category that Tyler fits in. I'm familiar with Burna Boy, and I'm familiar with Tyler, and I'm familiar with Ara Star. I mean, I know who they are. I don't really listen to their music that much, but I'm familiar. But that's in my understanding, it's more of the Afro beats type music, which is fine. I'm just not a big Afro beats type music listener, but I thought that this was the category that Tyler should have been in. Afro beats, whatever subgenre of uh, continental African music that they listen to. I think that this should have been the genre that she was in. Interesting. They got best global music album. So I guess this is the catch-all category for music outside of the United States. They have best reggae category. You got Vibes Cartel. I think he got his case got appealed, and he was put out. He was allowed out of jail. So you got Lila Aki, Treasure, Self Love, Heart and Soul by Vibes Cartel. We've got Blacks. Is that Blacks? Blixton Fire, Kiz Namdi, Mortimer with From Within, No Places Like Home with Jesse Royal, and as it go on and go on and go so forth and everything like that. Like I said, I wasn't gonna go over every category because it is a lot, but there was one category that's new that I definitely wanted to go over, and let's go ahead and get to it real quick. They have the best album covers, and this is gonna be the last thing we're gonna go over. So I don't know where this category came out of because I don't know if they don't do album covers like that for real. But let's really read on there. The cover art has always been an integral visual part of the experience in an album, from photo shoots and creative direction to choices of typeface and color. Album artwork adds on additional sensory experiences to coincide with the music. And now, for the first time in its 68-year history, album covers are part of the Grammys, which is sad because there have been some icon, and I'm going to speak from R&B and funk music. There have been some iconic album covers, and too bad that they won't be able Too bad they won't be able to put their album cover in, because I remember the Ohio Players and uh oh my goodness, Prince had a iconic with the, what was it, Raspberry Beret, and the Around the World in a Day. He had a great album cover. Michael Jackson had great album covers. uh Parliament and Funkadelic had great album covers. It's a lot of them. So let's look at the nominees for best album covers. You have Chromacopia, and this is by Sean Llewellyn and Luis Ponce Perez. They're the art directors. We have The Crux by William Weasley too, who is the art director. And this is for the album of Tyler the Creator, and this is for the album of Dijo. That's interesting. We got somebody falling out of the window back here. There's a lot going on in this album. Somebody coming out of a manhole. It's a lot going on. And I'm quite sure that they used AI to get these album covers as well. We've got Bad Bunny's art cover. It's very simple. I should have taken more photos. We have Perfume Genius. Oh my goodness. And this is by Cody Critchlow and Andrew J.S., art directors. There's a lot going on. I don't know what happened to him. Is he falling over because he's asleep, drunk? Okay, I see a can right here. And then you got somebody standing outside by a truck. There's a lot going on in this one. Then you have Moisturizer. I guess the group is Wet Legs by Hester Chambers, Ellis Duran, Henry Holmes, Matt DeJong, James Medina, Joshua Mubaraki, Rion Teasdale. They're the art directors. Interesting. And y'all, that is it. I didn't make my 30-minute mark, but I definitely was way under an hour. I do appreciate you all rocking with me as we gone over these Grammy nominations. Is there a category that you are hip to, that you're looking forward to when the Grammys are presented? And remember, they're presented Sunday, February 1st, 2026 on CBS, and it's going to be streamed live as well on Paramount Plus. Will you be there? Let me know down in the comments. All right, people, we do this every week. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Please share this video if you care. Y'all, please tell a friend, tell a kin, tell a coworker, tell that heifer that you can't stand that I'm over here making these videos. And as always, people, bye-bye.